One of the biggest mistakes in surfing is that surfers think purely by spending more time in the water, they think their surfing is going to improve. This way of thinking is a slower progression, and at worst case scenarios can make your surfing even worse. My name is Clayton, and I have spent over 20 years making surfboards for some of the world's best and also coaching some of the world's best. I have taken everything that I've learned over the last 20 years and I've refined it down into a system that I can teach anyone to help accelerate their surfing. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 key principles that surfers need to know and understand to accelerate their surfing to the next level. So let's dive in. First principle that we need to learn about is the science of surfing. So under the science of surfing, we have ocean, equipment, and body and mind. So with the ocean side of it, we have to understand that a wave has energy in it. It draws water from the bottom up and it also throws the water down. So we need to be able to tap into that wave's energy to be able to best surf. Now on the equipment side, understanding our equipment better will allow us to surf in a better part of the wave, better tapping into the wave's energy, which will make it easier for our surfing to flow. Now on the body and mind aspect, there's 3 basic principles of the body. It needs to compress, lean and twist. And with those 3 fundamentals, you're able to then surf the wave a lot better, use your equipment better, and use your body effortlessly so that you work with the wave rather than working against it. On the mind aspect, if you know what to do, you're going to be able to relax and move faster and better. If you don't understand what's going on, you're going to find that your body's going to freeze up and you're going to struggle to surf. The next key principle we're talking about is simulation. So again, we got 3 elements in this principle. The first one being land drills, awareness, and repetition. So some of the land drills that we've developed, we have broken that down into specifics on your wave, from your pop-up to your drop-in, to speed generation, to balance, style, your basic bottom turn, which is your lean, your top turn, which is your twist. And we've come up with really easy to understand, simple techniques to help you simulate that. Now what you'll find is that the techniques that get you to do give you an awareness of how your body's moving. Sometimes you might need to do a drive down the line at 10%, or sometimes it's a big barrel. You might need to amp it up into a really big powerful drive. So it's important to know how much energy to use on all of those techniques. So once you have your awareness of the land drills, you're then able to repeat it over and over and over again. And that repetition is vital, because when you surf, you might only surf for 2 hours catching, 20 waves that last about 6 seconds a wave. You've got about a minute or 2 of surfing. However, through our repetition of our drills, you can do a 20-minute session, which is far more than you would have achieved in the water. The final principle that we talk about is surf. This is where we actually get into the water and we apply everything that we have learned and everything that we've trained. And this is broken down into 3 principles: paddle, catch and ride. So on the paddle side, we need to know where the waves are breaking. Where are those power zones? Where are the good ones? So we've got to be able to balance in the right place. On catch a wave, we've got to understand and identify which are the good waves, which are the bad ones. Not only that, how to pop up, how to drop in, how to read a wave, and how to identify those power zones. The last one is the riding. Okay, when we drop in the wave, we've got to understand what move to do when and how to do it and how to execute it. And it's very, very similar to a golf swing. So the less tension you have in your surfing, the more power you have and the more speed you have. So if we can practice all of those elements, you're going to be having a great surf. So that's our accelerated surf program. Once you understand the science behind everything and you've simulated and felt what the moves should feel like, you'll then be able to take that into the surf. If you do all that in the surf, you'll feel that you'll surf with more speed. You'll be able to tap into more power on a wave. Your surfing will begin to flow more. making you a stoked surfer. Without understanding all of that, you're going to end up in the butt cracks. So you're going to catch less waves. You're going to look like a kook. Plus, you're going to exit the water feeling frustrated. So those are the 3 key principles covering the science, the simulation and the surf. If you want more information, look below. There's also a button that you can click onto to enroll now if you want to learn more about how to improve your surfing.